There are 5 extremely important things that I wish I knew before I started Minecraft on YouTube. I've been doing this since 2019, but I was actually doing YouTube all the way back in 2006. Or is it 2007? Well, it's been a long time. But let's take a look at the 5 things that I wish I knew before I started doing Minecraft. Number 1, audio is king. Audio is absolutely important. My first year's worth of videos, the audio sucked. It was mono. Yeah, I was using a microphone that was mono, not stereo, not very good quality. Let's just say it sounded like talking on a telephone. It's not very good at all. You can actually watch some of my earliest videos on my main channel, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But it is really important to have a decent microphone. It doesn't have to be a really, really top of the line one, but it should at least be good enough so that you don't sound like you're talking long distance on a phone. That's what I sounded like. But the channel that I had before actually had much, much better quality audio because I was recording video with my iPhone, and the audio on that is quite decent. But I had this really crappy mic, and yeah, unfortunately, they don't sound very good. But that is one thing that people evaluate you on right away, is the quality of the audio, more so than the quality of the video. And yes, this is where I did some chunk trimming. As you can see, some things changed. Okay. Let's go. Next one, number 2. More editing of aimless rambling. That's an issue that I had in my earlier videos, especially the tutorials. I was talking about things that really didn't matter, and I really should have cut them out. The earliest tutorials were a little bit longer than they should have been, mainly because of me not editing so much. I should have done sharper edits, tighter editing, and made the videos flow more quickly, because I was talking too much. If you're thinking that I talk too much on this channel, well, this channel is all about talking. But on my main channel, when I do tutorials, I really do need to make it a little bit more edited. Same thing with my Let's Plays. I talked too much. And another thing about it is I spoke with far too little emotion. It was actually kind of hard to listen to. Again, you can still watch those videos. Number 3, I really should have started sooner. I had the capability of doing it. I could have downloaded Minecraft a couple years earlier, because I was playing it for a couple of years before then. And I could have been recording video before then. Yeah, I could have been doing this for 9 years instead of 7. But there would have been some big differences, of course. Namely, my ability to make houses and stuff. You know, my building quality. This is such a strange area with all the chunks that I trimmed. That's going to be weird when I go and do this in the main labyrinth world. Good luck with that. All right, so number 4, collaborations can really help your reach. I did do some, but honestly, I should have done a lot more. There are people who I could have been playing with, and it could have changed so much. I've passed on so many that, well, I should say the main reason that I passed on so many is because, well, I was playing on my laptop, and although I was able to play and use Discord on my laptop when I was playing on Adultscraft. So there were collaborations there. I just wish that I could have done more with just one YouTuber or two YouTubers, just do some kind of project with them, possibly with bigger YouTubers. That would have been probably the best thing to do. But hey, these days I haven't really been doing much with others, and it's something that I really need to change. Number 5, and I would say this is the most important: narrow down your niche. I did too many kinds of videos. I should have just done Let's Plays and tutorials. And even then, I should have done tutorials on a separate channel, because they have totally different audiences. Because of how much my channel has grown because of tutorials, not that many people watch the Let's Plays. And the reason for that is because the algorithm thinks that tutorial watchers might try to watch my Let's Plays, but usually they don't. So it generally doesn't push out my Let's Plays. It gets confused when I do both of them, and that's something that I have to deal with now. I mean, I could change things. I could just go ahead and start doing Let's Plays on a separate channel. I could. And I don't know if that would do much good. It's really difficult to tell. But it is something that I could experiment with. I have started another channel with another game, well, mainly No Man's Sky, and it's doing decently, but it's also up and down depending on updates. Updates are really important, just like in Minecraft. But I think the way it is right now, it's not as effective as it used to be. But absolutely, what I should have done is avoided doing things like the Minecraft science and the seed videos and the more general talky videos, which I do on this channel now, because they quite often didn't do that well. I mean, some of the seed videos actually did fairly well, but other than that, the algorithm didn't know what to do with these videos. So, yeah, I think it would have been important for me to stick with a niche and go with that for all 7 years. Right now, I'm doing, trying to recover. Let's just say this. I'm trying to recover from having a gap of very few tutorials, and that I think has hurt. I'm also dealing with a gap of not doing Let's Plays, which I think has also hurt. So I need to be consistent with both. And here's what I'm going to be doing. Now, this is part of the niching down thing, is my Labyrinthum videos. I'm going to be focusing on kind of doing them in a tutorial way, at least the titles and description. I'm focusing on one main build for each one. I will quite possibly be doing some houses in each video as well, but that's additional. That's just building the city out. But for things like industrial builds or landmarks or whatever, that's going to be more like I'm going to be showing how I am designing and building these things. So it's kind of like a tutorial. And that's how I'm going to approach it. Because I think that will help. I think it'll help quite a lot. But that remains to be seen. We'll figure that out when it comes. But if you are a Minecraft YouTuber and you have advice for anyone who wants to start a channel, let me know in the comments below. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.